We are live and we are live. What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about the signs and symptoms that it's time for you to get out of a situation. Like it's kind of like God's or the universe situation of you. Signs of like God or the universe, wherever you believe in, that they're trying to get you out of a certain situation, or it could be through intuition or what you're feeling, right? So now first I'm gonna use my life for experience. So with me, I've been working at a certain career field for a long ass time. I've been stuck at a certain job and a certain place for a certain amount of time. Pretty much it's military, right? So I've been in the military for about 3 years. I'm getting out next year. No, next year. I got one more year left, right? So I get out in February 2026. And honestly, like I really thought I was gonna be the type of person I was gonna do 20 years or I was gonna do it long term. But honestly, I don't see myself doing that because I don't know me, but not just with any career. This could be with relationships, people in general. Like right now, me, like I'm just going about my day, but like I'm just feel like I could do so much more. Like I feel like I have so much more to offer to the world. I feel like there's so much things I could do. Like me, I don't have a plan. After I'm gonna get out, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what my next plan is, but I feel like I'm in a situation to where like I'm kind of in a purgatory state, to where like I don't know what I want in life. I do know what I want, but I don't know how I'm gonna get there. And like I don't know what type of job I want to work at. I don't know what type of lifestyle I want to live at. I really don't know, but I just feel like my intuition is really like screaming at me to get out of my situation once I have the opportunity to do so. Not just my career, but like I said, through people I'm around with, through relationships. It's an overall change. Like I crave a huge change where I'm just to the point where I'm getting kind of angry. I'm getting really fed up of just being around certain people for working at the same fucking job. Unfortunately, I can't. It's the military, so I can't get out of that job. I can't get out of that career. But the best thing I can do is just to stick it out and just to make the best of my situation. And once my time is to get out of it, then I'm gonna do whatever it takes to figure out what I want in my life to where now I have the free will and the freedom to make changes to my life whenever I want without no type of government obligation, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So the military did did prepare me for success. I believe it did help me set up to be successful, but I feel like it's time where in life where like you can't really settle in life. You can't really like, and I'm not saying you're military, you're settling. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm talking about in your situation. Don't be in a position in life where like you just want to settle or like you just and do it because it's comfortable or like no, because if you feel like there's something more you want that's gonna make you happy, it can be anything. It could be like anything. It doesn't have to make you money. It could be like a hobby. It could be a fucking like it could be singing. It could be like being a fucking actor. It could be a fucking clown your whole life. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. Whatever makes you happy, follow that. Follow your intuition. Not just with things, but then people. If you think that romantic relationship isn't serving you, get out of that situation. Whether it be your friend group, if you don't vibe with them or if you don't resonate with them, get out of that situation. It could be your family. If you don't resonate or if you don't see how things they see, get out of that situation. You know, just follow your heart. You know, do what you got to do. Don't let life control you. I understand we don't have free will to a certain extent because I feel like the family we're born into, the places we're in, even the jobs we worked at, I feel like that all that shit was kind of predestined in a way to where we have no control, but only for us to experience what we don't like. So now we know what we do like, and that's how we're able to know more about ourselves and figure out what we like, and that's how we can manifest better things in life, pretty much. Apparently, that's what I've heard, but I personally think it's true because life is kind of, in a way, kind of rigged and stupid in a way. But that's how I view life. Life is very dramatic, it's very painful. It's a lot of bullshit humans go through within this human experience, pretty much. So this is why I believe in that. And I got this from someone else. So I didn't make this up on my own, but it makes sense though, because Earth is like a school for humans. There's already so much bullshit we got to go through, so much restriction, and that's one of the reasons why the world's so corrupt. But yeah, but it's follow your intuition. If you know deep down you're meant for great things, if you know that there's more out there, then by all means follow your intuition. Even if you don't have a plan, obviously don't be reckless, you know. But in life you have to take risks, you know. Even there's no guarantee. Even though you're not too sure about your path, just take that leap of faith. Even if it doesn't work out, just the fact that you took that leap of faith, then that's all that matters. Because that means you're willing to take risks in life. You're willing to grab life by the balls and you're willing to fucking just go head straight and just you know just and to go all out, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that one makes life extremely worth it. I feel like that's honorable too. It's very honorable if you're the type of person who like you're willing to take risks and you're not willing to settle and to get out of your comfort zone. So you know what, because you want more out of life. That just shows that you know your value, you know your worth, and you have respect for yourself. And it's very honorable, and that takes a lot of courage to do that. especially if we live in a society where like there's pretty much no guarantees. This is why the money system's fucked up. We're ruled by evil ass people. There's no guarantees. You can't really get by in life. You can't really find communities. You can't meet people unless you work for the system, unless i.e. be a slave for the system, unfortunately, right? So this is why I say it's very honorable if you're the type of person where you want to take risks, not settling for things you don't want to settle. Because in life, in this world, not this life, but in this world, there's no guarantees in it when it comes to survival and all this other bullshit. Because everything's so restricted and it holds you back in a way. But this is why you got to slave and waste your energy. Doesn't get barely anything, pretty much. This is why the world is the way it is and people are the way they are, pretty much. But and why everything's so corrupt and evil. But what I'm saying is that like I'm just in a situation, man, like to where like things aren't serving me anymore. Like I'm getting more irritated. I'm getting more pissed the fact that I still have to deal with my situation, but I have to write it out until 2026 of February when it comes to my career and job. So I got to stick it out. And then once that time frame is over, then I don't longer have to deal with this bullshit because I'm getting tired of being in this position to where I'm stuck living in a certain area. I'm stuck being around certain people. I'm stuck working at a bullshit job due to finances. I'm stuck getting paid the same. You know, I feel like I'm worth more. I feel like I should be getting paid more without having to waste my energy and slave away. I feel like I have so much skills and so much talents to bring to the world. You know, I feel like I have so much more to offer, especially the older I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I have this strong inspiration and drive to get out of my situation or to change it up. Again, I don't have a plan. I don't know what I want. I feel like I'm in a situation where God or the universe is putting me in a situation where like I'm in the middle, where I am in hermit mode. I'm trying to do a lot of soul searching, and I'm trying to figure out what actually serves me. You know, shit, I could be living across the country. I could be living overseas. I could be living anywhere I want to once I get out. But and I don't have a plan. I don't know how I'm gonna get it. But wherever I'm to the point in my life where like I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna settle. I'm not like if there's something in life that I always want to do, then I'm gonna do it. Regardless if there's no guarantee when it comes to success or any type of thing. Like if I want to live at a certain area, then I want to live there. If I want to make a certain amount of money, then I'm gonna do whatever it takes to manifest that. If I want to have a certain lifestyle, then I want to do that. It doesn't have to be working. It could be just me just like relaxing and sleeping all day and just doing what I love without having to work for the system and not have a roof over my head and not have a car. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything, but I'm getting to that point where like I'm just not gonna be forced to do things out of survival or out of obligation. I mean, not out of obligation because we're not obligated to work for the system. We're not obligated to do things we don't want to do, especially as adults. Especially like if you don't have a family, if you don't have like a kid or anything, then in my opinion, I feel like if you're single or if you don't have a family, right, male or female, I feel like you're not obligated to work for the system. If you don't like it, then you shouldn't do it. You're not obligated to do that. You're really not. Like you're not. You know what I'm saying? I understand people do it so they can survive and maybe they got other loved ones to take care of. Maybe they don't have a family to own, but maybe they got to take care of friends or other family and shit like that. But I'm just saying like we really shouldn't like be pressured or feel pressured to work for the system because everyone else is doing it or most people. And most people, unfortunately, they don't want to do it either, but they're forced to do it maybe because they have a family. And I don't blame them because if I have a family or like if I have like a kid, then yeah, obviously I'll work. I have to, you know what I'm saying? If I don't, then I feel like that kid's not gonna survive and my family's not gonna survive. So I get it. But what I'm saying is that if you don't have that, like then you shouldn't be like don't feel like don't feel burdened or obligated to work for the system. You know, you just really shouldn't because it's like unless if you really enjoy it, unless if you like it, that's different. I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about if you don't like it or you feel like you're not getting paid enough, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because how I look at it is this: if God or the universe, if they are real, right? I don't know if they are or not. If they are real, or our spirit or our higher self, they put us in this situation in this fucking world, then I'm pretty sure they'll have our backs in some way. They're not just gonna leave us out here and if we don't like this world because it's so evil that we don't want to participate, like we don't want to work for it, then I feel like spirit, God, or the universe or our higher self, they want to put us in a situation to where we'll suffer like that. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing where like we're causing harm and creating karma for ourselves and shit like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like if you're like generally and like trying to do the best you can and try to follow your heart and do what you love, but you don't like this system, then I feel like we shouldn't get punished for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this road kind of is a punishment. It seems like it because you got people that are in poverty, people that are like starving in third world countries, and in America, like people are forced to work and shit like that. So in a way, life kind of it feels like a punishment, but at least thank God it's not bad enough. You know, it's not as bad. But especially with time speeding up too, because you got the days is going by a lot faster. So it's like time speeding up, you really can't keep up with this system. It is doable, but like as time goes on, I don't know how long this shit is going to continue. Because just like I forgot who said it, but I think Chauncey once said it. Like life, it feels like we're living moment by moment. We're not, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's the point of working if you don't like it? Yes, it's easier to save money. It is easier to make money, but it's like if you don't like it and since time is speeding up, you have less time for yourself. Why do it? You know what I'm saying? Why do it? And I feel like spirit or your higher self or God or the universe, they should have your back. You know, like they should be able to manifest a situation to where you're able to survive. I don't know, like a roof over your head and having a vehicle and just like the necessary resources for you to focus on the things you love. You know what I'm saying? And usually, I'm not sure what it feels like to follow your purpose, because a lot of people say like signs you're living your purpose or how do you find your purpose. Me personally, I don't know what that feels like, but I'm pretty sure it is basically like you doing things you like or following your heart. If that's the case, then I'm pretty sure spirit or God will have our backs in a way. You know? Um so this is how it is. So basically what I'm saying is like don't settle. Like if you feel like if even if you love what you do, but eventually, like as human beings, we're constantly evolving, we're constantly changing and stuff like that. So if you don't, eventually you're gonna not like it as much. Some people are different. Some people love what they do long term, but you have other people who don't actually like what they do long term. They thought they did, but they don't. That's kind of like me. I'm always in situations where I like it for like, and I thought it was gonna be long term, but it always ends up not being a long term. So then now I'm forced to kind of get out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? So especially people who are neurodivergent. I'm not sure that's true or not. I've heard people who are like neurodivergent, they tend to have like similar, they tend to have like a lot of different interests. And if they love something, they're gonna be locked in. But if they don't, then they want nothing to do with it. And I feel like I'm kind of in that situation to where like I used to love what I do. I used to love my career, my job. I used to love it. But now it's like I want nothing to do with it, and I don't want to fucking deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But so that's why I'm saying, like, just in life, like, I know, unfortunately, in life, it does keep you restricted. It is annoying. It is frustrating that people they are forced to do stuff and do things they rather not do, but they have to do it out of survival. It sucks. But what I'm saying is that, like, it's always good to at least follow your heart and to do things that you actually enjoy doing, because unfortunately, if because there are times when people work for the system, they work for these jobs, they work for these careers that they want nothing to do with, but they have to do out of survival. A lot of people are in that situation. What sucks that once they work for these jobs, depending on what type of job it is or what type of career it is, you have all these obligations you got to do. You have all these crazy ass things, and like if you mess up on that job, or if you don't perform well, or like if you make a mistake or messed up, then that costs you your money. They put you a lot of stress. That can make you in trouble. Like people get mad at you. So it's a lot of bullshit that comes with the system. You know what I'm saying? So why put yourself in that situation when you could just get out of that and just focus on follow your heart without having to deal with the bullshit of this society, of this system? You know what I'm saying? I understand you're always going to be in the system. You're always going to be in the society regardless, but at least do something that you enjoy doing, whether it be acting, whether it be like making content, so making like social media content, making music. It could be anything, you know, like anything. Just focus on that, you know, like fuck this system, you know, because especially with time speeding up, and just like what Chauncey wants to say, like they're like we're gonna have like a Saturn in Aries, so like, you know, so that's gonna deal with focus on yourself. So might as well do things that you enjoy doing by yourself, you know, or like that focuses on you. Because if you enjoy what you're doing, then you focus on you, you know, because and I feel inspired to make this video and to have that feeling, because it's like, because I'm so sick of having to like work for these jobs and work for these career settings and just so I could survive. Yes, I've gotten good resources out of working for these jobs and careers, but like I'm not happy with it, you know, or like that happiness is fading away, and it's like it's time for me to do something new. Again, I don't know what I want. I don't know how. I don't know what my plan is. I don't know what it is. But after like I'm done with my current situation, then wherever I want to live in, it could be overseas. It could be like in fucking like Europe. It could be fucking like Tokyo. It could be fucking Africa. It could be anywhere, or maybe somewhere around the states. Maybe it could be Hawaii. Maybe it could be California. Wherever it is, I'm having that craving that I'm want to live there no matter what. I'm gonna make it happen. You know, even if it doesn't work out, even if it ends bad, I won't even trip about it because at least I attempted to do something that I actually enjoy doing. Like when it comes to not just one thing, I'm talking about like living in an area I always wanted to live in, doing something I always wanted to enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying? Even travel around the world and shit like that. I'm sure there's opportunities, or because they're just saying if you really want it, then there'll always be a way. So why not? Why not? And not only that, but like life is short too. Like life is short, man. I'm not saying like YOLO or like party. No, I'm not saying that shit. I'm not saying party all day. No, like I'm just saying like it's always good to follow your heart and to actually not settle in life. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't settle for the system. If it's not making you happy, if you feel kind of empty, like whether it be like being in a relationship or being in a friend group or working at a certain job, if it's not making you happy, if it's making you like, if it's draining you, then by all means you shouldn't be in that situation, and do whatever it takes to get out of that situation. You know, because with me, like looking back, like I've been in certain jobs and certain situations that even with people, like I don't like being around them, or I don't like being around it, and it was draining me, and I didn't feel safe around it. And I wasn't happy with it, but it was hard for me to let it go because I had a hard time of like hurting the other person's feelings, or like letting my bosses down and shit like that, because I don't know, just leave them like that. But as I'm getting older and with more life experience I'm getting, is like, like sometimes like you shouldn't really have to worry about other people's feelings. As long as you consider it, as long as you're not harming anyone, then that's all that matters. If it's not serving you, by all means get the fuck out of that situation, because with these people, they're still living their life. All the decisions they're doing, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? So why do you feel obligated to serve them in a way? You know what I'm saying? Like fuck them. Like you don't have to be in a disrespectful way. Just like if they're not serving you, then get out of that situation. With me in the past, like I had trouble like saying no, and setting boundaries, and even boundaries for myself, and even like getting situations like of myself out of here. You know what I'm saying? And looking back, I am kind of pissed about that. I feel like I should have been more like upfront and stern, and like I should have more of a backbone. But now that I'm older, is like you live and you learn. Is like, you can't really live life for people. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. You gotta learn how to say no. You gotta learn how to stand your ground. And fucking bright ass lights, dude. He's gotta learn how to say no. He's gotta learn how to like get out of situations like that. I feel like spirit or God, they constantly put me in situations where I have to get out of situations, whether it be through like, because I had to leave my family. I constantly have to change jobs a lot. There's certain relationships, romantically and platonically, where like I had to get out of. I've gone out of a lot of situations because, so I feel like that's kind of spirit or God kind of redirecting me in a way, or I feel like God or spirit, I feel like they're showing me things or situations, like work situations with people that's not serving me, and trying to teach me that they're like the reason why I'm even in those positions, so I can know why I don't like. So once I get out of it, now I know what I do like. You know what I'm saying? So now I know more about myself. I know more of what I want in life. You know what I'm saying? That could be the case, or maybe life is just that fucking lame and everything doesn't really make me happy because life is stupid. So it makes sense that in most things, and even people I get into, I put my energy on, I don't fucking like it, or I don't end up liking it in the long term. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to find a way to get out of and eject from that situation. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be through people, career situations, anything. Just don't settle. Like, don't be that person that you're not happy with your life because you feel obligated to do things, even though you put yourself in that situation. I understand we have to do things out of survival. I understand you can't just buy a house. You can't just have a fucking car. You can't just have clean hygiene. You can't just live at a certain area without money. In order for you to make money, you have to work for the system. You have to be a slave, unfortunately. Just like what Chauncey once said, there are people who make money online and people do sell their courses. But just like what Chauncey once said, look at reality. If it was that easy, then a lot of people would do that. But no one's actually doing it because it's fucking hard, right? So it's not hard, but like it's because of their path. And we all have different life paths, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that like at least make an attempt, or try to do something to get out of a situation that you don't want to be in. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be through content creation. It can be through anything, Like have that mindset to where like if you don't like it, then get the fuck out of that situation, And that's what I'm trying to get at. And like I said before, don't be reckless about it, or like don't, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's like a really dumb decision, don't do it. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that like just don't settle for mediocre shit. Don't do that. Don't. The older I'm getting, I'm almost in my Saturn return. I think I am in my Saturn return. I'm 27. I've heard it's either 27 or around 28 or 29. I don't know, but I feel like I am in my Saturn return, or I'm having a taste of it. And I feel like just the jobs I've been in, the relationships I'm in, like it's just not serving me, and I'm just not happy with it, you know. So I feel like I feel like that's the way where like Saturn return is kind of showing me like the things I thought I like is not serving me anymore, and now I need to get out of that situation so now I can build a better, much more um, peaceful and abundant life for myself that's more in alignment with me and within my heart. You know what I'm saying? So. And this shit gets annoying too, because it's like I feel like I put in so much work. I feel like I work so hard, only for me to be stuck in a bullshit ass job that I don't like, around dumbass people that's not on my level, and just and even the money situation. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm too talented, I'm too skilled, I have too much to offer than for me to be getting paid with minimum amounts of money and being in situations to where like money's controlling me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have far more gifts and talents that I just can't settle. I just can't do that, you know? And I feel like everyone has that. But unfortunately, we live in an evil ass world, you know? So, um, that's what I'm trying to get at. So, yeah, but this shit gets annoying though. But like I said, I feel like it just sucks though, because I am kind of mad, not at myself, but I'm kind of mad at God or the universe, because I do feel like they are responsible in a way for allowing evil ass people to rule over this world for a long ass time. And I feel like, man, because well, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm sure other people feel this too. But I feel like, man, I wasted so much time working for these bullshit ass jobs. I wasted so much time just to survive and just to get by. I wasted so much time being stuck in these karmic ass cycles within relationships, within like within these jobs. Like I wasted so much time. Yes, I've learned great things and I've learned wisdom and experience, but for the most part, it's like I wasted so much time, and I feel like I could use that time to do so much better things. But the reason why I was in that situation is because it's out of fear, out of survival, which is justified because we need to survive. We need to put food in our mouths. We need to like take care of ourselves and have a roof over our head and shit like that. We all want to have a car and a vehicle to navigate. I get it, but it's just like how like why is this system have why does it have so much control over us? Like why are we even in that situation? And I'm not saying if you're working or like even in this participating in this society, it's not that you're the problem. No, you are not the problem. But that's what I'm trying to get at. We're not the problem. We're not. We're just because like I said, as we were born, we were subjected to this bullshit. We were like, think about it. Think back when you're young. Think back when you're young, right? Um, you're a baby, right? You're a kid. And then as you grow older, your parents, they didn't teach you shit of how evil this world is. They don't teach you about spirituality. They don't teach you about anything, because more than likely they're clueless. They're just doing the best they can to take care of you. Their intentions weren't bad. They was good. They're just trying to do the best they can to take care of you, because everything is a fucking program, and the system manipulates people. So as you grow older, you're subjected to all these cartoon shows, and more likely you probably have like a lot of like what's the word, like signs and symbols and a lot of symbology to like mess with their minds in a way. And then we're being subjected to these preschools. We all know damn well these school systems don't teach us jack shit. The only thing that's good is reading, writing, and socializing. That's the only thing good school is good at. But even then, it's still useless because it still teaches you a bunch of bullshit and wastes your fucking time. School can be so great. It can teach you so much great things. But in reality, school doesn't do that because it's ruled by evil-ass people. So it just makes sense that they're not going to teach us useful shit that's going to help us advance in this fucking world, right? So they're going to teach us shit that's going to keep us enslaved and participate in this fucking society. So we're subjected to preschool. Then you got fucking first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, right? Up until middle school, high school. And now once you get out of high school, it's like you still have that certain programming of how this world is, or you don't know jack shit of how evil this world is and how corrupt it is. And the only time we'll know is if we watch YouTube. I understand everything on YouTube is not real. There are people who are just dumb as fuck. But I'm talking about at least we have an idea of how corrupt this world could be. And as we get older, now we're coming to our senses, like, holy shit, like everything seems kind of fucked up, you know? And it's like, you just want to learn more about it. And that's what I'm trying to get at. I don't know where I'm getting at. I forgot, but I'm sure you guys get what I'm saying. Like, so like, this is weird. Like, why there's so many restrictions in life? Like, why is life is like, because I've heard so many theories about this human experience. I'm not saying everything is evil and bad. There are good parts about it. There are good things about it. I'm not trying to be a Karen for this. Me making videos and shit, but I'm just trying to like get to the bottom of it. Like, because I've heard so many theories. I've heard like apparently, Earth is like a school for souls and spirits to evolve and grow. This is why there's so much pain and trauma. Because in order for your soul and spirit to grow and evolve, you have to experience pain and trauma. I've heard that, and I've also heard that someone told me this yesterday. It was kind of interesting. That it made me think. I'm not saying it's true, but it made me think. Like, Earth, the human experience and Earth is kind of like a prison. It's kind of like a jail cell for souls and spirits to do their time because they've done some bad things or they fucked up in the afterlife or in these higher realms or in the spiritual realm. So now they're doing their time, and now we're in quote unquote spiritual prison or in jail by reincarnating into Earth to this human experience. That's why everyone is miserable. This is why everything's so restricted, everything's so corrupted, and there's a lot of bullshit, and it's so painful being in the human body from all the mental trauma, all the physical pain, and all the financial restrictions and shit like that. So is and when she said that, is like that made me think, because that does make sense in a way. That does make sense, but I'm not saying it's true, but it's something to think about. Or like, just, you know what I'm saying? But this is like why is it? Because if God or the universe or if our spirit or our higher selves and our ancestors, if they're supposedly on our side and they want the best for us, then why the fuck is the world is the way it is? And it's been like this for like since human history. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just weird. Like I don't get it. Like I really don't get it. Like why? Like because like is God allowing this? Is the universe allowing this? So I understand. Like I've heard theories where like there's certain like there's demonic entities and the devil. They have certain free will to rule over this world in a way, because Earth is like a because Earth is kind of like a free for all in a way. So it makes sense for demonic entities and the devil and other evil beings or evil spirits to try to attack humans in a way and feed off of their suffering for energy and shit like that. I get it, but like goddamn, like this has been ongoing for like a long ass time and it's getting bad and it's like no one's really happy, not living their life. You know, it's like, and even people are financially free, people are happy. It's like a select few, or it's only temporary. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck is the point of this whole human experience? Like, are we meant to just be miserable and bitch and complain about our situation, and for us to like be subjected to this evil ass, corrupted ass, restricted ass society and world that we're experiencing? You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck is actually going on, dude? It's weird. I never understood that shit. It's fucking weird. People want to say we're in the end times, but I'm like, bitch, we always been in the end times, and nothing's gonna end, bro. Like this shit's ongoing. Like I don't know why people say that shit. I get it, cause like as they get older, now they have more of awareness, and now they're realizing like their whole life is a lie in a way. So they think that we're in end times, but in reality, they're just having a rude awakening and shit like that, which is part of being an adult. But it's just like I don't know. The only thing that is trippy though, without a doubt, that people should talk about is time speeding up. The days are going by a lot faster. You do have time speeding up. Is this shit's accelerating, and it's like it wasn't even like this back in 2018. I always remember this shit. Before 2018, time speeding up, it was never like this. Time would never speed up like that. Ever since after 2018, time has been accelerating extremely fucking fast. So why is that? You know what I'm saying? It's fucking weird. I mean, I've heard so many lists of theories I mentioned on my old videos, but I'm not talking about it. But it's just like there's a lot of dumb shit that goes along with this fucking human experience. Like, goddamn, dude. Even like I've been telling myself, like, man, even if I were to live a very happy and abundant life and I'm able to live out my dreams, I'll still be kind of like jaded and pissed in a way, because I did waste my time working for these bullshit ass jobs in the past. And I was doing it out of fear and survival, with just like what everyone else is doing, you know. So it's not our fault. So we're just trying to do the best we can, you know. Like I said, like I'll still be pissed because it's like, man, I'll still being forced to work with this bullshit ass system. I'm still born into a very retarded family who didn't know shit, who like to project their bullshit and pain and trauma onto me, and now I had to get out of that situation. So it's like I was just pissed. I was subjected to all this dumb shit that I didn't deserve, just like what everyone else don't deserve. But we have to do it because we're doing the best we can. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, without a doubt, like I did waste my time and energy in this human experience, in this fucking timeline, and that's what I'm pissed off about. And like, it's not just me. Like a lot of people, they feel this way too. But what makes it sad is that like a lot of people, like It's not, again, they're not the problem. It's just they're just doing the best they can. And whatever shitty situation they're in, they're trying to make the best out of it. I.e., the average 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's it's ridiculous, man. But yeah, I just wanted to release this shit. But this is bullshit. Like, cause there are times where like I'm still working for these jobs and careers, and like I said, me, I'm forced to work because of my military contract. But once I get out, like, I have the free will to actually work any type of job and live wherever I want. You know what I'm saying? Once my contract is up, I have the freedom to actually do what I want. Wait 2026. That's when I'm actually free. But like, unfortunately, well, obviously I am free, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like, I have the free to make a decision for myself instead of me being forced to work at a certain job and and being around people and shit like that because of my contract. But once it's out, it's like I have so much inspiration and drive and motivation to live my heart, to follow my heart, and to live my fucking dreams in a way. You know what I'm saying? So um yeah, I just wanted to release that my thoughts and shit like that. Also, um yeah, and like the more I'm working for this system, the more I'm working for these jobs, the more I'm around these people, is like I get more angry, I get more pissed off, and I get more irritated. It's like I want nothing to do with this shit because it's like I feel like I have so much more to offer. I feel like I can manifest so much more. I feel like I don't deserve to be put in that situation again, I have a lot of talents, skills, and how my mind is, and what I'm meant to do, and my energy is like I have so much more to offer, so much more. I shouldn't be in that situation, which again, it's kind of out of my control because I'm waiting for my contract to be over. But at the same time, it's like at least I know my value, I know my worth. You know what I'm saying? But it just sucks that like I'm still subjected to be put in a situation that I don't want to fucking be in because I don't find any type of value in it. It's not serving me. It's draining my energy. I'm getting paid fucking shitty ass pay, and it's like I put in so much work and energy just for me to get scraps, you know? So like, why am I putting so much energy into something I don't fuck with, and until my heart don't like it, and my spirit and soul wants me to get out of, and it's not rewarding me, or it's not rejuvenating me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's pissing me the fuck off a lot. Like, fuck, man. And like I said, this ties into my hatred for this world and society. I'm not only experiencing this, but a lot of people are experiencing this too. So why the fuck are we being forced to do things we don't want to do? All this shit we're doing is out of survival and fear because we live in an evil ass world that the universe or God is allowing. You know what I'm saying? This is bullshit. Like we wasted so much time. We wasted so much energy. People sacrificed a lot. Some even died for this shit. Some people get injured. Some people, their mental health has been affected. They've been traumatized because of this fucking evil ass, weird ass, confusing ass fucking society. It's ridiculous. It's fucking stupid. It's ridiculous, man. This shit it just makes no sense to me. It makes no fucking sense. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have gratitude or to not be thankful. Yes, have gratitude and be thankful because you can always be put in a worse situation. I've always had to tell myself this. And but I'm not talking about that. But I'm just saying that like don't settle. Like know your worth and don't settle. You know what I'm saying? And it's common sense too, because like if you don't like something and if it's draining your energy, which most of these jobs do, if it's draining your energy and not paying you enough and it's like taking up so much of your time, especially time speeding up, then you really should be you really should not entertain or be put into that situation anymore. And really should get out of that situation. It could be like I said, it could be through career, it could be through people, it could be through anything. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, but again, I'm not saying don't have gratitude and don't be thankful. I'm not talking about that because yes, you always be put in a worse situation. People do have it worse, and people like let's say like you could not have a limb. You could be into poverty. You could be poor. You could not have a roof over your head. You could be in a third world country like living with animals and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You cannot have an arm or a leg. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about that. But I'm just talking about like always have gratitude, always be thankful, but there's more to life than you shouldn't settle. That's what I'm trying. You shouldn't settle for any type of career, any type of relationship, any type of thing. Don't settle. Know your worth. Know your value. And that's all I gotta say. And that's part of what life is all about: knowing your worth, knowing who the fuck you are, and doing whatever it takes to live a happy life for yourself. And if you can help others, that's even better. And that's all I gotta say. And have a good one. Take care. Peace.